Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, November 22nd, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Happy Monday, and it is a short week for most of us. Just a heads up, we will not be producing a daily news brief on Thursday or Friday of this week. We'll be back on Monday. And it was a busy weekend for me. I swung by the Annapolis Town Center to check out their horse-drawn carriage rides. That's a very cool addition. Loaded up on tons of food donated at the Leadership Anne Arundel Food Drive on Saturday. Tons of people came down. We unloaded them into bins that went into a trailer that went into the food bank. Lots of good stuff happening there. And I got to see a fantastic football game, despite the outcome. More on that in a bit. All right, it is Monday. We have news. So let's get into it. The Annapolis Police are investigating a shots fired incident on Thursday night. Just before midnight, the front door of an apartment in the Harbor House community was shot out. Police believe this was with a high-powered weapon. And if you go to eyeonannapolis.net, we have an audio recording of the shots being fired. The shots are about 40 seconds into the 1-minute clip. We've heard from Alderman Gay, Arnett, and Chandlemeyer and Finlayson that they've called for a special council meeting to discuss the increasing violence in the city. However, Mayor Buckley has not agreed to that, and the remaining aldermen do not support it as well. Stay tuned to see where this all goes in the coming weeks. Speaking of Mayor Buckley and the Annapolis City Council, they will all be sworn into office on December 6th in an outdoor ceremony on West Street, which will begin with a parade at 1 p.m. Following that, the mayor is hosting his win with a, quote, One Annapolis Ball. One Annapolis has been a cornerstone of his two campaigns, and if you want to attend, and I suppose in keeping with that whole one theme, it will cost you $100. If you want to attend a cocktail party with the mayor before, that'll cost you $200. And if you want a table of 8, that will set you back $5,000. Personally, I don't think it's a good look for the mayor who calls for One Annapolis to throw a party that the majority of Annapolis can't afford to attend. But hey, that's just me. Well, the Navy midshipmen lost another one. This was close, and ECU took the lead and win with 4 seconds left to play when they made a 54-yard field goal. Final score was 38-35. This leaves Navy with a 2-8 record heading into the last two games of the season, Temple on Saturday at noon and Army on December 11th at 3:30 p.m. The game itself was perhaps one of the best games I have seen. No one at Navy wants to hear that because they lost, but the game itself was very, very good. A scary few moments just before the half when an ECU defender plowed into Navy head coach Ken Niumatalolo. He was down for a few minutes and treated at the half and returned with a knee brace and significant limp. You want to check out some amazing images on eyeonannapolis.net from Glenn Miller. He was down on the field, and you may want to check out our live blog from the game. Now, since I put my 2 cents in on Mayor Buckley's celebration, here's my 2 cents on Navy. The program itself needs to learn to play as a team. They rely on this triple option too heavily, and the focus tends to be on one player. Ricky Dobbs, Malcolm Perry, Keenan Reynolds, you get the idea. And with the right player, you can win games, and we've proven that. But they graduate, they move on, and then you're left with a team scrambling to get their act together, which is what we have right now. We need another arrow in our quiver, especially with no superstars on the horizon. But that's just me. But yeah, definitely check out Glenn's photos at eyeonannapolis.net. Hey, this is pretty cool. I would suggest it as a perfect Christmas gift, but it's free, and then you just look like a cheapskate. But Maryland's DNR has a cookbook. You want to head to dnr.maryland.gov and then type in Cookbook in the search box. It's the first one that comes up. It is a free download, and it features recipes that can all be made with Maryland-sourced food. The book is called Wild Maryland and is, as expected, very heavy on the seafood, but they got some funky ones too. Snakehead nuggets, anybody? A few venison recipes, lots for vegetarians and plenty of veggies, and also some edible shrooms. Pretty cool. Again, you want to go to dnr.maryland.gov. Go in the search box and just type in Cookbook. It's the first result. And the accolades keep on coming in for Anne Arundel Community College. AACC was chosen as one of 150 community colleges in the nation for the Aspen Prize. Now, this prize is a cool $1 million, and it is the signature recognition of achievement and excellence in the community college circles. The school is currently being evaluated, and the top 10 finalists out of those 150 will be named in 2022, which seems strange to say to me right now, but it is right around the corner. But congrats to Dr. Lindsay and to AACC. Finally, I hope you caught the local business spotlight we dropped on Saturday. Jonathan Rondo from the ARC of Central Chesapeake region. I learned a whole lot and actually had a blast meeting and speaking with him. Up this Saturday is a new store at the Annapolis Town Center, Stardust Deluxe. And this week we should have a bonus pod all about Jonah's journey. We should speak with his parents, Sean and Danielle, and you're going to want to hear this one. And hopefully, before you cook your Turkey Day meal this week, you gave a listen to Chris Phipps from the Anne Arundel County Department of Public Works and about the big issue we have with fog. That's F-O-G. That was a bonus pod we dropped last week. You want to check that out before you pop that turkey in the oven. All right, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and the Hospice of the Chesapeake. Alrighty, it is Monday, and Ann Alsina from Covington Alsina is here with your Monday Money Report. And as always, George Young from DCMDV Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All that coming up in just a bit.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDV Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDV Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, November 22nd. Not a bad weekend for the Annapolis region, but it'll be a fairly cold week ahead, except for the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday. Look for breezy skies today, with a rain shower or two possible in the AM hours, with winds gusting over 25 miles per hour at times, especially mid to late afternoon, as highs end up around 50 degrees today, ahead of a cold day tomorrow, with sunshine in mid-40s for highs, with winds continuing to gust over 20 miles per hour at times, with sunshine in upper 40s to near 50 on Wednesday, with the best day of the week by far, Thanksgiving Thursday, with sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 50s expected before back to sunny and mid-40s to lower 50s Friday through Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And of course, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and also download our app on all of your devices by searching DCMDV Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from Covington Alsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of Covington Alsina with your Monday Money Report. The market continued its bull run, setting another all-time high on Thursday. We've just about finished earnings reports, and overall earnings growth was almost 40%, far outpacing the expected growth of 23%. While consumer spending remains strong, supply chain issues could reduce growth in the next 3 to 6 months. I had a conversation with a friend on Friday about money and happiness. I've spoken before about the 3 ways money can buy happiness: when you use it to buy experiences, when you buy time, or when you give it away in a meaningful way. And recent research is showing that there are 3 things that make you happy in retirement, and they all require an investment. The first factor is money. Having money in retirement generally increases satisfaction in a linear fashion, up to about $4 million in assets. Beyond that, happiness is generally not impacted. Clearly, building savings while you're working is a good idea. The second factor is relationships with peers in your community. Make a list of people you interact with regularly. Now cross off anyone on that list that you see because of your job. For most people, that drops the number pretty significantly. But in retirement, who are you going to socialize with? You need to make an effort while you're still working to build relationships outside of the office. The third and final factor that impacts happiness in retirement is your health. This also requires an investment. Exercising, eating well, having your checkups and cancer screenings all take time and effort now. On the flip side, one of the biggest places of dissatisfaction in retirement is adult children who haven't launched well. I see the consequences of folks working into their late 70s and even early 80s to continue to subsidize their adult children. Having your children work with a financial planner can be a great gift for both of you. But what about the sports car you've always wanted, or the vacation home you enjoyed renting 1 week every summer? Again, it goes back to people and connections. If you join a club of other car enthusiasts, the car will probably make you happy. Same with the vacation home or the RV. We find that in retirement, people need purpose. Money and health enable the lifestyle, but you need to build that life. Investing now for that future can pay big dividends. Your action to take this week is to confirm your benefits if you're in open enrollment. We're big fans of high-deductible health plans and would be happy to meet and explain why. If you want someone to discuss your insurance options with, give us a call. And be sure to check out our website at covingtonalsina.com, as well as our Facebook page for more information. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Covington Alsina and Great Valley Advisor Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. All performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in the show are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. Determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you. Contact the appropriate qualified professional prior to making your decision. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with Covington Alsina.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
I always look forward to November as I think of it as a whole month to focus on gratitude. I am incredibly grateful to our past and current clients who've entrusted us with the sale of one of their largest assets, their homes. Over the past 2 years, that's nearly 200 individuals and families that we've had the privilege to serve. I'm grateful that we get to be a part of their lives when their families grow, grateful to be trusted when a loved one is lost or becomes ill, grateful to be a part of helping someone become a homeowner for the very first time, and grateful to be a part of someone's moving onto the water or finding a second home retreat. I'd like to take this opportunity to challenge you to think of the people in your life that you are grateful for. Friends, family, coworkers, service providers, and so many others. Reach out and let them know. And if we can help you with a move in the future, give us a call.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.